Emmanuel, should I marry my partner?
Only if you want to. Bear with me. This is an excellent example of fear and love vying for your attention, is it not? As with all major decision, or what seem to be major decisions in your life, and I do not minimize this question by saying seeming to be, there is endless discourse, is there not, between the pros and cons, the shoulds and shouldn'ts. What does your heart say? Well, you say, my heart says one thing one day and another the next. And yet, are you sure it's your heart that's speaking? You see what a wondrous, wondrous gift and opportunity such circumstance offers you. For it demands of you, because of your integrity, that you be hearing clearly, also because of fear. For fear, no matter how it seems to be betraying love, ultimately is in the service of love, of course. How could it not be? And so, let us sit with this a moment. One does not move into marriage, into committed relationship, for that is what marriage be, whether it be legally sanctioned or not. One does not move into such relationship without deep and profound intellectual consideration, or so it seems. Or so it seems. But I said a short while ago that you have always followed your heart. You have always followed the call of love. You have delayed it at times. You have taken circuitous routes at times. You have certainly been embattled with the forces of fear at times. Yet you cannot do otherwise but follow the call of your heart. And that is why I also repeat time and time again, you have done nothing wrong in your lives, no matter where your lives have taken you, no matter how you have responded, no matter how severely you judge yourself in retrospect. In the moment of now, you have always done the best you could do for your capacity to be present at that moment, whether it was meager or whether it was useful. And so you come together with this dear man. Something called you, did it not? And now you are saying, in your intellect, bear with me, what should I do about this? Is there another step to be taken? Or should I just remain as is? Is this enough? Is this all right? Does this serve my heart? Does it serve fear? And does it not become an interesting juxtaposition of possibilities? Well, you say, can't love want to get married? Love is married. Whatever marriage means to you. If it means walking in commitment at the moment of now, then there is no other step to take. Oh, I beg you to remember the choice is entirely yours. We are now on a journey of exploration, not only for yourself, but others in this room as well. If there be a question, what should I do? What should this become? Then the challenge becomes much more complex. For in the moment of now, the heart cheers with the joy of presence, of commitment to the moment of now. And so the task is to discern, is fear calling you to marriage, or is love? Now, Wine says, can it be so clearly discerned? Are there not the edges, the interfacings, there where one, if you will, bleeds over into the other? Can't there be love and fear walking hand in hand? No, there cannot. No, there cannot. And I want to say something else to you. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, it doesn't matter whether you choose to marry this dear man or not. What will evolve will evolve. What will become. And if one remains unmarried in a committed relationship, that offers one circumstance of self-exploration. And if one becomes married, that offers another. But the purpose for being here is to remember who you are and to live with the integrity of that woman as best as you can in the name of love. And so I fear I have not given you a directive, nor, of course, is it my position to do so. For, again, it bears repeating, whether you marry or whether you don't, it will not alter the purpose, the direction, the task of why you have come. You can bring the light just as well married as single as married. I do not mean in any manner to seem to scoff at the institution of marriage. If it be what call you, move to it, but know that it is a human institution. When two hearts touch deeply as yours have done, what institution upon planet Earth can honor that? And if in some time in the future, and I do not say this as subtle prediction, for I have no way of knowing what you will plan to do, you are not puppets, you are angels of light, creators of all things. I come only to remind you of that, not to direct you or to warn you of what you have decided for some future time. The future does not exist yet. You create it with every breath. The moment of now is all there is. Beyond that, there is the void that you allow yourselves to breathe into while you are human. I cannot know. But should you decide at some future time, should your hearts decide, no, this oneness no longer serves, and I am being called in that direction or this, a marriage will not bind you, will it? And so to perceive your world with its tender, sweet ceremonies, by all means, if it gladdens your heart, follow them. Follow them and bring them your integrity and your joy and your sweetness and your light. But never let them dominate you. For anything that is humanly conceived, humanly made, cannot be allowed to imprison the true self.